Since I was a kid watching Disney Channel, I just really was like, I want it, but I had already convinced myself by the time I was like 4, like that's not happening for me. I'm in Arizona. I'm a Muslim, can't even listen to music. Like all these things that kind of were against the idea of being an artist. I had no ties to the industry. I had no nothing. Like
that's always so amazing.
I know. Yeah. I've realized it's a little rare.
I am really close to Lil Nas X.
Okay, fire.
And it's so funny because one of his big inspirations growing up was also all the Disney stuff. Hannah Montana.
I mean, like during that time, we weren't on the internet. We were just watching what was being given to us on TV. And even when I was in Ethiopia, like that Disney era was like so influential to my age group.
Hey, stoners, welcome back. A little update. Brandi has decided to go on sabbatical. She doesn't even ask. She just goes these days. So you're going to be stuck with just me for, I think, a little while. But anyway, she's not leaving for good. She's coming back, I promise. But she's just taking a little break for a second. So anyway, I love doing my solos because I love it when I have guests. I get to get way more personal. Brandi keeps me all structured. But when it's just me, we go in deeper and I just feel like it's more intimate. So anyway, today I'm super, super stoked. You guys know how much I love music. And today we have an artist that I just got introduced to named Alemeda. I think I'm saying it right.
You are.
Okay,
yeah,
awesome. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So we were just talking a little bit about where she grew up, where she's from, moving from Arizona to California.
Yeah.
Just tell me a little bit about you. Who would your friends say you are? Your family? They love to get to know the person.
I would say I'm the mom. Like even my mom calls me for help. I'm a whole state away, and she'll be like, "Can you tell your sister to do this, and that?" And I'm like, but for me, I think I'm the oldest girl in my family. I come from a refugee immigrant family, so I feel like anyone who is in that position knows the responsibility. You basically hold the family together. And my mom, when she came here, she didn't speak any English. She didn't have her citizenship, so I helped her with all that when I was really young.
Wow.
And, kind of just we both kind of figured out living here together because it was pretty hard.
How many siblings?
I have 20. Yeah.
Okay.
This question is the deepest layers.
I thought I had so many kids. I have 5.
That's a lot still.
But 20 is ridiculous. A lot.
Yeah.
Wow. So you probably had, being the oldest, a ton of responsibility.
I actually only grew up with 5 of them.
Okay.
So it's some very common in African families.
Yes.
My dad got married 5 times. My mom got married 3 times. Wow. So they were just having kids.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And most of my siblings are the same age as my mom. So, and older. Yeah.
Honestly, love that though.
It's a lot of people though.
Built-in friends. That's my kid. Because I'm so bad. I think because just being in this industry for so long and being so busy for so long with Miley, I didn't have a chance to make many friends.
Yeah.
Especially out here. So it's a lot for my girls, but they're kind of my friends and my daughters. And
so fire.
I do the same thing as your mom. I call them. They've the roles have reversed somehow. And I've turned into the kid.
Yeah.
But that is so awesome. Do you see them much?
They're all over the world.
Wow.
I have 2 sisters in Sudan. I have a sister in Lebanon.
Wow.
I have in Europe, Germany, the UK, and then 4 in Ohio. Just all over the 4 in Ethiopia. There's just so many. There's some I haven't even met. I went for the first time to go meet them because I didn't know that side of my family. My mom kind of kept me away from them.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to go meet them when I turned 18.
Wow.
And that's when I found everybody. And I was like, this is a lot.
It is a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I have kids too. So it's
wow.
I basically met 100 people.
Okay. So you are East African?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, wait, I failed history and
It's okay.
What is it? Geography. Okay. But Ethiopia Is that
That's East Africa, yeah.
okay? Okay, great.
And
I want to go there one day.
It's like it's a little crazy right now, but it's really beautiful. I always say like everyone should go there, and like kind of absorb the culture. But I'm half Ethiopian, half Sudanese.
Oh,
So my dad is from Sudan, my mom is from Ethiopia. So they're both East Africa.
right.
But yeah.
That is so wild. Like,
No.
so I was telling Alameda that I have 3 godkids from Ethiopia,
Yeah.
and I love it because they, now that they're older, like they really want to know the culture as well.
Yeah.
And it's like super important to them to go eat Ethiopian food and like just kind of get to know, where they came from and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And it's so cool to watch. So wait, where does your mom live now?
She lives in Phoenix.
In Phoenix.
Yeah.
So do you get to see her a lot?
I literally just drove in yesterday. You could there's the dead bugs on my car right now. I just drove in from there. I see her like every month.
That's amazing.
Because it's a 6-hour drive.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Because I have family that live there too. And it's such a short flight.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So easy.
Crazy.
But are you and your mom super close?
Like as close as we can be. Because she just had, like, she went through a lot growing up and we were never able to have a relationship when I was younger.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel like, especially like being, like I said, the kind of like motherly figure in my family, I just accepted what it can be because like I don't want to fault her for like the stuff she couldn't control. Like she got married when she was like 12, 13. She had a lot of stuff that happened to her. So I kind of, as I got older, I started to understand and have more compassion for her. Yeah.
Which is, I feel like is so important, and some kids can't get there.
It's hard.
Because I think it took my kids up until recently to kind of realize that I'm human too.
Yeah.
And like we all go through so much stuff and baggage, and like you always put your mom on this pedestal and they're supposed to do nothing wrong. And then you get older and kind of see everything for what it is.
Yeah.
But I feel there's so many people that I meet, and they talk about on social media about therapy, and so many therapists telling you to separate from your family or your mom if it brings trauma or baggage. And I hate it because I'm like, it's your mama.
To be honest, when I when I moved to LA, I was prepared to never speak to her ever again.
Wow.
Yeah. I told everybody, everybody in the family, I'm like, I'm never speaking to her again. Like, and then as I like went through those formative years, like 20 to 25, I was like, wait, life is hard. Because I came here by myself. Like I was still working when I came here, even though I got signed.
Whoa.
And I was like, wait, how the hell did she do this with like no money, not knowing the country, and then like 4 kids?
Crazy.
And then I just like, I started to have these like kind of like mental breakdowns for her because I was like, this is crazy.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. But I think yeah. So I was in that phase for sure. And I understand the feeling of like, you have that parent that you feel like should have been the person to protect you, should have been the person there for you, and they didn't. And
totally.
You're just like, oh, like you don't want to put them in that role anymore.
Yeah.
But like you said, like realizing she's human, I feel like was the thing that helped me.
Yeah. Like I've just seen it with my girls growing up so much.
Yeah.
But I just do like, and I'm always on the sad moms. What is it called? Empty nester chats.
Yeah.
And so many people also talk about in those, like it's usually on TikTok about like my daughter doesn't talk to me anymore. My son doesn't speak to me anymore. And they're so devastated. Yeah. And it's just like the saddest thing. Yeah. Because it is hard. Like I had 5 kids raising them out here. We moved here when Miley was 12, but my kids, 2 of them were so much younger. Mm-hmm. It was tough. Like, it was really tough.
It is.
And so like, I always go, girls, I did the best I could do.
Yeah.
But what kind of kid were you? Were you easy? No.
So there's this thing in our well, it's like kind of like East African culture of like when the kid is, I had ADD. Like I was like, for sure. Yeah. When literally took me to the doctor, like I was crazy. But there's a thing where they take the kid back to Africa to kind of like straighten them out.
Okay.
And I was one of those kids. Yeah.
Really?
Like, so even after, cause I was born here, then I went back like immediately cause I was, in Chicago and we couldn't live there cause I had asthma and it was too cold. I'm allergic to the cold. So it was a whole thing. But I went back to Africa, like grew up there and,
how old were you then?
Like literally 3. Yeah.
Whoa.
And I went there and then came back for 4th grade, stayed for 5th grade, went back to Ethiopia for 6th, 7th, and then came back for came back for 6th, 7th. It's hard to explain, but it would be back
really
and
back and forth.
Yeah,
that had to be crazy.
I was like, I was going crazy. I was like, I ended up loving it there after just accepting that I'm not going back to America because the first, I was like, where's my passport? Like, I'm gonna go to the U.S. Embassy and tell them like, I was kidnapped. Like, I couldn't like fathom that I was gonna be in Ethiopia. Like, I was like, this is but like going back, like, they would trick you. The whole thing too also is they trick you. They tell you, oh, we're just going on a trip. Bring everything you own.
Is that kind of like I have a couple of people that I know that sent their kids like to the wilderness things where they come and get you out of bed when like you're sound asleep and they wake you up and ship you off to the wilderness. Is it kind of the same or not?
Basically. Like, literally, basically, but the African version. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, I read about Paris Hilton, like, her family did that.
Oh,
and, that how freaking traumatizing it was.
I was with like, my whole family lives in Ethiopia. I only have my direct, like, siblings and mom here.
Okay.
So, she was the only one, her and her sister were the only ones that came here off of, like, a lottery.
Oh, yeah.
They have the lottery.
Yep.
Yeah.
My husband won the lottery in Australia.
Really?
Live here. Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. I didn't know they did in Australia. Yeah. That's wild. She got it in the refugee camp. So in this country near Ethiopia called Djibouti.
Wow.
So she ran away from home. Like, her husband died when she was like 14. I mean, yeah.
That is great.
He was way older than her though. It was like
This is similar to my godkids.
Yeah. And so the whole tradition apparently was like, if the husband died, you have to marry the brother, like, no matter what. She grew up in the village too, like, she wasn't in the city, so she was very in like a I don't know what the word is, like, traditional, like, got married for dowry, the family got paid, like, almost like kind of sold to this man.
Wow, that's wild.
She went to Djibouti and then she got the lottery, but yeah, I was a bad kid.
I mean, that is just like so vastly different. Like Chicago to Ethiopian,
I think my mom mostly took me back there because she just couldn't take care of me. Like, I was so, like, all she can tell you about my childhood is how much I drove her crazy. So
I have one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, okay, so at some point during all this, like, did music become like something for safety or an outlet or?
Like, kind of. So she's Muslim, very religious.
Yes.
So she was very anti-music. Like, I couldn't even watch like a TV show. I had to like mute the theme song before it came on.
No.
Because if she heard just words talking, she'd be like, okay, like, you're just watching TV. But if she heard music, she'd be like, what is this? Turn this off. Like, she was serious too. Like, it wasn't a joke.
I mean, I was a little over the top like that. I'm not going to lie. When the kids were growing up.
Yeah.
Like, we're Christians, went to church all the time, but like I was very strict on what they watched because everybody's always like trying to talk to them about The Simpsons and SpongeBob.
Oh yeah,
they're like, we weren't allowed to watch that.
I definitely stayed up and snuck and watched those. So,
but I always loved music and never had a problem with that. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I used to like sneak. I used to read a lot when I was like, I used to get like all 30. The capacity you could get from the library, like 30 books, read them in a week. And I would slide in like some High School Musical DVDs in there. And then my brother would snitch on me and
that is funny.
They'd be like, why are you watching kissing scenes?
Oh my gosh.
Like, that's not why I'm watching.
I mean, that is strict.
Oh, yeah.
So like, how is she with everything that's going on with your life now? Like,
doesn't know anything. Yeah, she doesn't know anything. She's really like under a rock. Like, she doesn't know anything about the world. Like, she only watches Ethiopian news.
What?
She only wants to know what's going back home, and like, she's even more religious now.
Wow.
So yeah, so she's just watching, like, listening to Quran or something. But she's never heard any of my songs. She's never watched any videos, which I don't mind because I like the balance of like,
I get that,
getting away from this. Yeah. But when I go back to Arizona, like, no one in my family really, besides my 2 younger siblings, no one really ever talks to me about this life I have.
Is that kind of refreshing?
Yeah,
I could see that.
Yeah, like, going back there gives me like a reset for sure.
A complete reset.
Yeah.
Do you think your mom will ever go back to Ethiopia?
She goes back. She hasn't gone back since her parents passed away, because that was the main reason she went back. So me, her, and my older brother, like, we take care of everybody over there, like send money.
Wow. Yeah.
And so I go back every year to basically, give clothes.
That is
and all that.
amazing.
But she's like just a little traumatized. Like, she's like, my mom's gone. Like, I don't want to go there anymore.
I get that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's hard, even when you're our age, losing your mom sucks.
I know that's what she tells me all the time. She's like, no matter how old you are.
Oh my God, I lost my mom during COVID, and it was the worst time in my entire life. I'm still not over it, but it is. It's really hard. Okay, so you're 25.
Yeah,
that's how old my daughter Noah is.
We were performing at the same festival, like Toronto.
Oh yeah,
yeah. All Things Go.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
I didn't get to see the set because we had to fly out. But
okay,
yeah,
she's the best.
Yeah.
Hey, Stoners. So today the podcast is being sponsored by Lola Blankets, and you have no idea how obsessed I am. I was so excited when I saw this come through because I have been obsessed with these blankets for so long. They are the coziest, softest blankets on the planet. I look forward to getting on the couch because of my Lola blanket. They are so gorgeous. They're a faux fur. It is the softest, yummiest thing you're ever going to feel. And honestly, for me, I've even given them as gifts because who doesn't want the softest, comfiest blanket ever? It works for everyone. They're also so beautiful for accessorizing your house. You can also get it in extra large, which I love for my king size bed. Like, I love these blankets. You guys are going to die if you try them. Amazing. So again, love them also for gifts, but for a limited time, our listeners are getting a huge 40% off your entire order at lolablankets.com by using the code Cyrus at checkout. So head to lolablankets.com and use the code Cyrus, 40% off. I'm getting this for all my gifts. Me too. I'm literally going to buy everybody a Lola blanket for Christmas. I truly, truly am. And if they ask you where you heard about them, make sure and tell them it's from us and our podcast. And get cozy, people. It is like winter's coming, and you could not love something more than you will love this blanket. Bye. Kelsey, this question. It's so not me, but I'm going to ask it anyway. What have you learned about yourself thus far, and how have your 20s humbled you?
Oh, man. That's actually a really good question. I can't even lie. Because like the EP that is coming out tonight is, when people ask me what it's about, I'm like, it's about being humbled in your 20s. Like, I'm not even joking. Girl. Like, I have so I think I'm still learning. I don't know yet. Like, I'm still in the figuring it out phase, but I think the biggest one was just like, I used to be such a know-it-all, and I feel like that just comes from being like the older sister in the family, and like, yeah, you're always right? I mean, I usually am, but I think, yeah. But I think just realizing that I'm not as smart as I think I am. There's so much more for me to know. Kind of just like realizing that everything I went through in the past, like my childhood was pretty rough. So like realizing it's actually still affecting me right now. I didn't realize that. Like I went to therapy for a little bit. Yep. She told me it. I didn't listen. And I was like, wait, she's right. I got to go back to her.
I just started therapy, and I'm realizing all of this right now. I'm late, but it's crazy because even though like things don't, I mean, I'm not like, I never sit and dwell on things that happened in the past at all.
Same.
But I think I've pushed it down so hard that like,
it's like you're denying.
Honestly, once I stopped getting high all the time, I'm serious. I love pot more than anything, but I was definitely in a haze for about 10 years. And now that I'm not, it's all coming up.
Yeah.
And so I started therapy. And it really is crazy how much our past affects us.
It's literally who you are.
It is.
Yeah. And that's been the biggest thing for me of like trying to get into the details of all the things that make me who I am now, and choosing.
And you got a lot. Yeah. You got a lot.
Yeah.
So when did you realize that music is what you wanted to do?
I've always known. Like, since I was a kid watching Disney Channel, like I saw literally Camp Rock, like literally, I'm not even, yeah. So I think I just really was like, I want it, but I had already convinced myself by the time I was like 4, like that's not happening for me.
Oh.
Because it was just like, I'm in Arizona, I'm like Muslim, can't even listen to music, like all these things that kind of were against the idea of being an artist, which I was kind of just like being realistic in my head about it.
Totally. Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, it's not gonna happen for me. Maybe if I lived in California, I was like, maybe, but there's Arizona at the time like didn't really have a lot of like a music scene. I think now it does, but I would post covers a lot. Like growing up, like a lot of the artists like Alessia Cara, Justin Bieber, Madison Beer, they all got discovered off of covers. So that was the way I got discovered. And
really,
I was inspired mostly by Alessia Cara, low key. Like
she's so awesome.
Yeah, I love her. She actually is one of the people that gave me a little bit of hope to like become an artist, because when I was 15, I put out a cover of her song Here, and she commented on it. And I was 15, literally 15 years old. I was like, no way, like this is crazy. And then she reposted it on her Twitter and was like, this girl's voice is so soulful.
Oh, I love people like that.
I know. It was so genuine.
So cute. So Noah, she, looking back, I'm like, she really didn't fit, but she opened for Katy Perry, who I absolutely love, Katy. But Noah did a Gaga song. And somebody posted it, and Gaga commented.
Oh my God.
Reposted it. And it was like, I was like, that is like so amazing.
It's so confirming.
It is so confirming.
Yeah.
It's really cool when that happens.
Yeah. But being in, like I said, being in the it's not realistic for me mindset, that made it a little more. Because I have I had no ties to the industry. I had nothing. Like
that's always so amazing.
I know. Yeah. I've realized it's a little rare.
Oh, and because it's really, really hard to break in.
Like so hard.
Yeah. So hard.
Yeah.
But so I guess you said kind of like some of your biggest music inspirations
earlier.
Are they like, like even now, like who are your musical inspirations?
I just loved pop music. So how I started listening to music, actually, because I was in such like a strict, household. We had like those like AM FM clock radios.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't know it was a radio. I thought it was just a clock. I thought it was just like a digital clock. So I like one day I was just bored. And I just like was playing with it, and I realized it was music. And then I was like, oh, these are the radios that you hear in the car, and I put 2 and 2. I was like 9, 10 years old. And then I started listening to the song. I would just be in the room, just listening to the song, laying on my mom's bed, and then I'd hear the garage open, and I'd be like, yeah, turn it down. Like, had a whole routine. Like, but that's when I started. So like my music taste is based off of like 2000s pop. Like that was But as I got older, like into high school, SZA was one of
love,
just because she's a Black woman, just doing amazing. And then amazing songwriter, and like I loved Arctic Monkeys, I loved Paramore, I loved,
oh my god,
so these were the as I got more older. But
that's so cool. Because I feel like I was watching yesterday some of your stuff, and it was really cool because I feel like there's definitely a rock and roll element, which is so cool.
Thank you.
I just love I always love when like there's a little mix of genres. Even with Molly, like she's very pop in ways, but also I always hear her little twang.
She has a soulful voice,
right?
So I feel like no matter how pop she goes, it's gonna sound like so gritty. And
I love the mix that we still hear the little country part of her.
Same.
But it's so funny because I am really close to Little Nas X.
Okay, fire.
And it's so funny because one of his big inspirations growing up was also all the Disney stuff, Hannah Montana, like all the things. Like, it's like, that's really why he knew who Billy Ray was.
Wow.
And he was
same.
so pop, which I was so shocked.
Yeah.
It was like all, like he was pop music.
I mean, like during that time, we weren't on the internet. We were just watching what was being given to us on TV. And even when I was in Ethiopia, like there was MTV Arabic. So
wow,
it'd be like Arabic, and then an Usher video, and then Arabic, and then like Avril Lavigne. So I would always, I feel like we were kind of force fed. Like now we have the more freedom to like choose, but
totally.
That Disney era was like so influential to my age group.
He told me the exact same thing.
I think he's the same age as me.
I think he is too. He's
in the same
definitely, definitely close. So. But like he was like literally that is what I grew up on.
Yeah,
and like started loving music and all the things.
Yeah,
so that's so wild.
He's
to
so
me.
fire.
Yeah. Okay, you just released a new EP. What the hell do I know? So tell us a little bit about that and how that came about. Because I'm skipping some stuff here. Like now, like you're blowing up. I mean, you have a song with Doechii.
Yeah.
And who I saw at the Grammys perform and was just
Amazing.
mouth on the freaking floor. Like,
Yeah.
what?
That performance was crazy.
It was wild. I mean,
Yeah.
like, I literally was like, I've never ever, like, this is insane. So like, kind of like, how did all this come about for you?
Like coming into the music
Yeah.
industry.
And just like, I don't know, like, are you signed to a label right now, or are you just touring, or what's going on with that?
I'm signed to management label,
Okay.
TDE, and then I'm signed to Warner as like major label.
Got it. That's awesome.
Thank you. But I think it started with like when I was, like I said, I was posting covers, and there's this weird thing with the Ethiopian community where we all know each other.
Really?
Yeah, like we'll recognize the last name of somebody and be like, that. Well, we can tell from the
That's
face.
crazy.
Like you could put me in a room with 100 different ethnicities and I'll know who the Ethiopian person is. Like,
it's crazy.
it's just the
Yep.
facial construction.
Like the structure.
Yeah, the eyes, everything, the forehead, the big foreheads. But there was a intern that worked at my management label TDE, and he was Ethiopian, and he was following me just because I was Ethiopian and supporting me. And he was posting my videos, and my manager had found me through there. And at the time, I was like really struggling. Like at that point, like me and my mom had stopped talking. She had changed the locks on our house and like moved back to Africa for the year and took everybody with her. And I was basically homeless, but I had friends who were letting me live with them, or sometimes I would literally sleep in my car if I had like work and I didn't want to drive home and save gas and all that. But at that point, I was kind of just like really going through it.
Right.
And I was just like, I don't know what I'm going to do in my life. I'm just going to post these covers, and hopefully this is like my last, like, I don't know,
This
like olive branch to
right.
hoping something happens.
Yep.
I was working at American Airlines, American Airlines, American Eagle, and Ace Parking at the airport.
Are you for real?
Yeah, I had 3 jobs. I would like sleep, wake up, sleep in the car, change my clothes, go to the next job. I just really I needed a car.
Wow.
At first, I just needed a car. Once I got my car, I was like, let me just keep hustling because I want to like live by myself and get my own apartment and all that. But I lived with a friend, and I was paying rent with them, and I was at work, and my manager messaged me while I was at work. Like I was like the person who did Excel sheets.
Oh my God.
All that. So I was doing the Excel sheets, and I got a text message, and I saw his name, and I was like, okay, whole bunch of people follow him. Like SZA follows him, all these people. And I was like, who is this? And I sent it to my friend who was very well versed in the music industry. And he was like, come to my house when you're done with work. Like this is important. And he broke down for me like who this person is.
Wow.
And I DM'd them back. They were like, are you being managed? And I DM'd them back, and I was like, yeah, I mean, no, I'm not. And they were like, oh, are you going to be in LA? I was like, I could be in LA tomorrow. Because I had flight benefits with American Airlines. So I literally flew in the next day, went to the studio, slept at the studio, came back the next weekend. I was only off on weekends.
Wow.
I would come every weekend. And then, yeah, after that, he was just like, you could just stay here. And
That is incredible.
quit my job. Yeah.
Like truly. I mean, honestly, I feel like so many people give up on their dreams because you can't, or I don't know. I see it so much out here where everybody wants it just like now.
Yeah.
And like, it's not easy.
Yeah.
Like working 3 jobs.
It was bad.
Staying in your car.
Yeah.
And like posting these like videos, and somebody actually sees it and buy. Like
I'm not gonna lie, I felt like I was dreaming.
Exactly.
It didn't feel real. I was like, did I die? Like this doesn't make any sense.
I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I always like just like look at things like that happen, and it's like it's just obviously meant to be.
Yeah, that's what it very much felt.
It's very much meant to be.
Yeah.
The EP is called "What the Hell Do I Know?"
Yeah.
What's your favorite song on the album?
I love the song called "Losing Myself." It's very different from what I've made, and like very much just like it captures that feeling of, like I said, like kind of rediscovering who you are after realizing like all these things about yourself and life and all that. But yeah, I think it's the most like honest, vulnerable song I've ever made.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shall we play it? Let's just hear a little bit of it. Love already. I love a slow song. But I love the rock vibes. It's so cool. Remember Noah's doing Good Cry, that era? It gives me those vibes, which I love. It's so good.
Thank you.
I love it. It's just so different.
It's different. I don't usually do slow songs. So I told myself, like, because usually my songs are really upbeat, hateful, you know, like more pop punky. I was like, let me just be real and slow and, you know, just have a variety.
But I feel like things like that also, like songs like that, like make other people going through these things feel so much less alone.
That's the hope.
Yeah.
That I hope people take away from.
Totally. So you have an EP. It's so crazy that Doechii's on it.
Yeah.
I have no idea how that came about, but tell me.
So we're signed to the same label.
Oh,
yeah.
sick.
We have the same manager, and she got signed a year after me. So like we kind of met while we were both in the earlier stages.
Wait, was that the same manager that reached out to you?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy crap. That's amazing.
She was, I think she came, 2021, and I came 2020. So yeah, a year. But she's always inspired me. She's so confident and sure of herself that like the moment she came around, I think I was like at that time, I don't know what it was, like seasonal depression or something. I was going through something, but she came and like the energy she had literally rubbed off on me immediately of like, I was having imposter syndrome. I was like, should I keep doing music? Like, should I quit? Like, I don't know if I'm meant for this. And I remember we had this one talk, and I left it kind of being like, why do I even have these thoughts? Like, she was so sure of herself, and I was like, I gotta be like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's amazing.
That's awesome. I mean, the fact that manager reached out to you is just so sick.
I know.
Really crazy.
Yeah.
So this says, beat a bitch up is about caring so deeply for someone that you do anything for them.
Yeah.
But they probably wouldn't do the same for you.
Yeah.
And I love it. You said the title's not literal. It's more about how far I'd go to show up for people, even when it hurts me. Have you been through that? Is like that something personal to you?
Yeah. I feel like one of the things I realized about myself was like, I didn't, so I have no siblings within like a 9-year range of me. So all my siblings are either 9 years older or 9 years older. So I kind of like had an only childhood, even though I have 20 siblings. It's
crazy.
It's weird. It's so confusing. But I was alone a lot, and I didn't have anybody at home. My mom was always working, and I was just at home by myself. So I'd go to school, and I'd like leech onto my friends like more than a regular person would, and be like, oh my God, I love you guys. And like, as I got older, even was like, you're my family, not my friend. But that was low key my biggest mistake. And so I think I just realized like I kind of put too much into like to the point where it sabotages myself. I think that there's nothing wrong with having like very close relationships, right. But I feel like it was with the wrong people and way too much.
That's always like,
yeah.
Like with my girls, I was always like so crazed about who their friends were because, and you know, it would drive them insane.
Yeah.
It was like, if you are in the wrong with the wrong people, it really does change who you are and the way you act. And that was always hard for me to not be able to control who were in my kids' lives.
Yeah.
But I'm also the same. Like when I meet someone, like when I met Kelsey, I'm like, you're my best friend forever. Thank God you're normal.
Right.
I hang out with these.
That's the best. Yeah.
And Kelsey like all the time, even though I'm an old lady, we hang out constantly. But like, I'm very much like that, like attached myself to people, and sometimes it is not a good thing.
It was like when it's the wrong.
There's been a couple that have been real wrong and did not turn out good.
Me too. I think it also taught me to learn the distinction between like I would like if I had female friends, like you're my sister, but like I didn't know how to treat a friend and treat a sister. It was like the same thing to me. So like I'd get like literally I would fight somebody for like
an only child too.
I'd go to jail. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know if I should be doing that. So I wrote this song when I was like 20. I'm 25 now, so I wouldn't beat a bitch up, but that's how I felt in that moment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What would little you think of the version she would see now?
I think she would just be so baffled. Like she'd just be like, "What? Like you're lying."
Yep.
It's so crazy. I never thought my life was gonna be like this. Like I thought I was gonna be the opposite of this.
Same. I'm from Eastern Kentucky. And like sometimes I didn't ever before, like I said, like therapy kind of brought all of this to light for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, wait, this is crazy, my life.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't ever think I really processed that before. But when you do, it's kind of
because you're like on the go.
You're just always on the go. We were always so busy.
Yeah.
And now we're not as busy. Like Molly's not touring and doing all the things. And like now I have no kids at home. And it's like, oh, like I'm just processing everything now.
Yeah.
It's really,
that.
you know, and it's like when you do come from like these different places, like it's just so wild for me to look back at my life.
Yeah. I feel that completely.
Yeah. So, who do you want to be seen as an artist?
I think just authentic. I feel like
love this.
You know, I just want people to like. I feel like I try not to do any like gimmicks. I try to just be myself. And then even also like I write all my own music. Like I do everything on my own. So I think. And like the label I'm signed to, they're very big on that because it's like a rap hip hop label, and
that is amazing.
It's like it becomes an ego thing of like, I write all my songs, but I spent like 4 years in artist development, just learning how to be a better writer, producer, play guitar, and so I kind of had the time, and it was during COVID. I got signed right before COVID,
wow.
So everything was shut down, anyways. But yeah, I think authentic would be.
And honestly, I feel like those are the people. Like I feel like. Noah and Molly are very much authentic to who they are.
Yeah.
And as much as sometimes, like, I feel like, you know, record labels or different people want to steer you in a different direction. And as a mom and a manager, sometimes I'll be like, oh, God, are we doing the right thing? But they always stayed so authentic to who they are. And I think that's why they're still here.
Yeah.
Because I think people, especially these days, people see right through the BS.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like right now, and like no one has time for that.
Totally.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's amazing.
Yeah.
What are you most looking forward to career-wise going forward?
Honestly, like I literally tell everyone, like I think I've made it in my head. Like I don't really have any like the fact that I even got to this point is crazy to me. So I was literally telling Lauren the other day, I was like, I don't see anything past this. Like I always saw myself getting to this point, but I didn't like, I don't know. I'm in
just
like
started.
I know, but it feels like I feel like I'm done in a way. I don't know. I'm not done, but but I'm just going where the wind takes me at this point.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I think too, like just, I don't know, LA in this business is pretty tough. And like, it's so like to have expectations of something. Like I'm big on trying not to have expectations. It
breaks your heart.
But still like manifesting things that I want.
Yeah.
But you're right. Like a million artists would love to be in your position right now. Like, because sometimes it doesn't happen at all.
I'm super grateful for where I'm at now.
Yeah, I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
But I do feel like that right now is when you're really starting to get that.
Yeah. I call it the bottom of the top.
Totally.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it feels like.
The ride is really fun. It really is fun.
Yeah, especially when you're not stressing.
If you're not stressing, you're killing it, you know? Okay, so we're going to play a little game. It's actually not a game. It's just like rapid fire questions.
Okay.
And it's called the boring game.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. It used to be called Truth or Toke.
Toke?
Because I would smoke weed.
Oh.
It would be like I either had to tell it. So I would just toke the whole time. And then it would go downhill really quick. Okay, so this is just rapid fire.
Okay.
Something you're not sorry about.
Being brutally honest. Yeah.
Okay. I am so not that, but I'm learning.
Learning.
What's something you used to think was true that you don't anymore?
Something that I used to think was true. That people don't change. I think they do.
I think they do too.
I've changed so much in the past year. So I'm like,
I think people change a lot.
I think it takes something to make someone change.
Me too.
Whether it's like a drastic life event or
yes, but I agree with you. People
a crash out. Yeah.
Biggest ick you've unlearned.
Damn.
You don't. Maybe it's just your biggest ick.
My biggest ick. I don't know.
Mine are guys in flip flops. Although
I do hate that.
No, I like surfing flip flops, like the plastic Javianas, but the leather rainbows. Ugh.
I would say my biggest ick are like, this is gonna sound like mean, but like, like outgoing men.
outgoing.
Yeah.
I'm not big on that either.
I just shh, you know?
Yeah.
I just be quiet.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
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 She'd love my husband. And he just sits out and stares into space and thinks all day.
That's what you need to be doing.
I do all
making money and thinking.
So,
yeah.
Let's see. What's one song you wish you wrote?
Oh damn. I would say like I feel like my answer changes all the time.
Okay,
but
yeah.
I would say Only Exception by Paramore.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So,
it's just such a good song.
it really, Haley's
Like,
amazing too. She's so sick.
Icon.
Yeah, she really is. One toxic trait you're leaving behind in relationships.
Like, damn, that's a good question. I'm like, do I have any? I'm joking. I have so many.
Do you?
Yeah.
I feel like
I think I'm a toxic person, honestly.
Dude, I do not see it.
No, I'm peaceful, but like my brain. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm chill. Yeah.
You seem very chill.
Yeah. Now. Yeah. I used to be crazy. I think I burnt myself out low key.
So funny.
I would say like real, like if we're being like real,
yeah,
like
real.
like running away from things.
Ooh.
Because I have this thing, and I feel like it's messed up a lot of my relationships with people. And like, if people hurt me one time, I'm gone. Like when I say I'm done with someone, it's like psychotic low key. Like I'll never I forget they're alive on this planet.
Wow. And
it's like I think it just comes from being like I grew up in 2 different countries. Even within Arizona, I moved schools every year. I never was able to have like friends for like a long period of time. So it's easy for me to. Like the first couple of friends I cried, I was like, no, I'm going to miss you guys. And then I forgot about them. And I was like, okay.
Oh my God. I'm my toxic is the total opposite.
Not being able to.
I'm so codependent. It's not okay.
And the balance of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very codependent.
Yeah, I'll just leave.
I wish I was like that.
I mean, you end up alone, so.
Well, but that's the other thing is I need to learn that I can be alone and be okay. I don't have that.
I'm too comfortable with being alone. Like just me and my 2 cats for the rest of my life.
Wow.
That's like the dream.
I like envy that so much.
Yeah.
I really do. Yeah. Like, cause it's like for me, like I like thinking about being alone is just so scary. Yeah. What's your guilty food pleasure?
Oh,
I said that backwards. Guilty pleasure food.
So this is like a very much like ghetto Arizona snack, but like hot Cheetos, extra hot Cheetos, tapatio, hot sauce, onions, and then hot cheese all over it. It's a stomach ache, but
my stomach hurts just thinking about it. Although I eat terrible, so
every time my period comes around,
that's what you're eating.
I'm at the 7-Eleven getting the.
I am cracking
the nacho
up.
cheese.
I do love a hot Cheeto, but the onions and the hot sauce,
it's a lot.
I don't know about that.
I've built the craziest immunity to it because I've been doing it since I was like 9. So
I bet.
Yeah, my stomach's used to it.
That is so funny. Yeah. Okay. I just now have understood this. What's your eyebrow bleach moment? The thing that set you free to do whatever you wanted, style wise or look wise, or
I don't know. Like the thing that just made me like, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I feel like everything makes me feel that, but
really,
yeah. But I think I don't know. Maybe like something that happened that
maybe. Wait, what do you mean, Kels?
Mine
just is getting older. It's truly.
Low key. I mean,
yeah.
I think it's like everything. I'm not even joking.
Well, I was gonna say, like, I could see, like, from hearing about your childhood and the back and forth and all the things, like that's kind of who you are.
Yeah.
And like that you can be alone and you can do all these very independent things.
Yeah.
Like that, honestly, like that is my biggest wish, is to be more independent.
Yeah.
Because I think when you become that way, it's so much easier to say, fuck it. Like, I'm just going to do me, do this, and I don't care what anyone else thinks.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like, I know what mine is when I freaking started smoking weed. And I literally knew who I was, and I just did not give a crap what anybody thinks.
Yeah. Well, if it was like something that put me into that would be like getting kicked out of the house was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I would
could
say
see that.
that was like, okay, like, how do I,
But you survived in such an amazing way.
yeah,
It's
I was determined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like 3 jobs, sleeping in a car,
Yeah.
doing the music. Like, that's insane.
Yeah.
But I think that honestly is why you will persevere. Like that, like a lot of people, including myself, I just don't have that. But I think I used to, but I don't know. It's crazy. I'm such a wimp now.
I mean, soft life.
Yeah. Something your fans would be shocked to hear.
Something my fans would be shocked to hear. I mean, I'm pretty like I go on live a lot. I have group chats with my fans, so I'm like, they know everything about me.
That's
but
cool.
I'm trying to think. Shocked to hear, like maybe that like the level like of imposter syndrome I have.
Oh yeah,
because I feel like I've been doing this now for 5 years, but I still just feel like this weird, overwhelming feeling of like I'm not meant to do this. I'm not meant to be here.
Really?
I think it's because I accepted so long ago that it wasn't realistic, so I still have that doubt in the back of my head, even though I'm here.
Yeah.
But I think it's never gonna go away. I just accepted that. Yeah. But I think that'd be shocking to hear, especially seeing how like my fan, like they know how, like every time a fan makes a video about me, they're like, one thing she's gonna do is promote herself. Like I'm locked in with like,
that's awesome.
Working hard for it. So I think they'd be like, how do you not believe in yourself and you're doing all that?
Right.
Yeah.
And do you love doing it? Like,
yeah.
Like you love it.
There's stuff I don't love.
Yeah.
But I do love making music. I love performing now. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because the business side is pretty crap.
It's the worst part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anyone that you're dying to collab with besides Doechii? I mean, you don't get much better than that. So.
All right. I have like I think Haley Williams is my.
I love this.
Yeah.
I've known Haley since she was a little girl because she grew up in Franklin, Tennessee.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
my girls were, my oldest daughter Brandi and Haley are really good friends for a long time. Yeah, she's so talented.
Yeah.
Last one. What's something you were so sure about that you had to unlearn? Maybe that. Like that you were so sure that this couldn't happen for you, but it is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Thank you for the answer.
That's a big one. I think that's so.
That was another hard one.
Yeah. Like honestly though.
Yeah. I guess it would be just thinking it's not realistic for me to be here. Yeah.
I love these stories because it just like for other people to realize that you can be living in your car, working 3 jobs, locked out of the house.
Yeah.
And it can still happen.
I think a big thing when I have the moments where I'm like, I don't think I'm meant to do this, like a big thing that keeps me going. Well, before what kept me going was like, I wanted to like help my family. And then once I, got signed, got money, helped my family, I was like, wait, like, what am I doing here now? Even though I loved doing it, the pressure of being in it was like really getting to me because I didn't feel like I had a purpose anymore.
Yeah. And
I feel like what turned into my purpose was like being East African, let alone like refugee family, all that. Like, it's not like, even if you make it to the point where you come to America, like being an artist is 10 times more harder.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Your parents are literally telling you like, please just be a doctor, please just be a lawyer. Like that's a very common immigrant
I'm sure.
So I think there's a huge wave of amazing East African artists, but I think it's so early, and now there'll be more, like seeing all the other ones, and
absolutely.
So that made it definitely.
Oh, that's
what keeps me going.
Yeah, kind of being a leader in that, where other people realize that they can make it as well.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
Yeah.
So we have a segment called Dear MT, Mama Tish, and the stoners write in and ask me questions, and then you answer as well. We try to give them good advice. Okay. Hey, Mama T and Bran, it's Chantel, your South African stoner, reaching out again. It really feels like we formed a special connection, especially after you watched my video a few weeks ago. Thank you so much for the lovely comments about my hair. I definitely think of you. Tish, when I hair dry my hair, we are basically hair besties. I did that today. I did it a little diffuse. Today, I'd love to get your insight on something personal. I'm 26 and recently started dipping my toes back into the dating world. I've met someone nice through Facebook and we had a great coffee date. However, faith is super important to me and I'm a committed Christian. Me too. When I asked him about his beliefs, he said he's on the fence, which makes me unsure about how compatible we are. And Mama T, I'd love your perspective as someone who shares my faith. Would you see this as a red flag, or do you think there's a potential for growth and change? I'd really appreciate your honest intake and what you do in my shoes. You know what? I
That's a question.
absolutely kind of am obsessed with this question.
Yeah.
Because like I'm very open about my faith as well. And my husband when we started seeing each other, he was very on the fence, or just like he grew up Catholic, but was on the fence, and still, you know, like he always just says he doesn't know. And which I'm okay with that. In the beginning, I was like, is this okay? Like, will the relation be, because we don't believe the same things. And then it was so obvious that it would be very arrogant of me to like kind of not be with someone because they didn't believe what I believe, or, you know, and we've worked out great. Like,
Yeah.
he is my best friend, my partner, my lover, my everything I could ever ask for in the whole world. He's like sheer perfection. And so, yes, I believe that you can have a relationship with someone that have different beliefs, and like maybe hope that that happens for them. But if it doesn't, being okay with that too, just loving who they are. What do you think?
I think what you said about that, the feeling like there's a level of arrogance to it.
Totally.
I think I feel like most of the time I would say be with someone of the same, just to like not overcomplicate.
Totally.
Because there's gonna be so much other life shit happening. But if like you do understand that this person could be their own person, and you could have your faith and they could have theirs, I think it could work.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It really, like, for me, it just has worked so beautifully. And I think too, like, your partner needs to respect your faith and the beliefs that you have, you know, and vice versa.
Yeah.
So I think when you respect each other and love each other, like it's fun. So
I think it's just about being a good person at the end of the day. Yeah.
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 Totally. And he's the best. This was so fun.
Yeah.
So
Thank you for having me.
It was amazing.
Thank you.
So you guys, I need you just to look out for Alemeda. Like, she's blowing up.
Thank you.
Is the Doechii song out now?
It's out now.
Oh,
yeah.
Because the EP just came out
Tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
If you're in Australia.
Is this your first EP?
Second.
Second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Thank you.
I wish you so much luck.
Thank you. I
You're
appreciate
adorable.
that.
Okay, stoners. Love you guys, and see you next week.
This podcast has been brought to you by Podcast Nation and Hopetown Entertainment.